Welcome to Arena of the Japhea. I am your host, Japhea, and I'm your co-host, Bill. We have ourselves 8 different Japheas all ready to compete to become the ultimate Japhea. This week's challenge is going to be Beat Saber, where all 8 Japheas will be battling each other in song battles. That's right, Bill, they're going to be fighting each other in 1v1 arena style. Each set will have their own songs that they will be facing off in, and the winner will move on to the next round, where the 4 people will compete to try to be in the final round, where it will be 1 versus 1 in a 3-song round style, trying to become the ultimate Japhea. And have you seen some of the competition that's going on here? Some of these guys look like they're gonna be there. Some of these other guys look like they're gonna be competitive to the max. That's right, they didn't come here to play, they came to fight because they're ready to become the ultimate Japhea. So it looks like the first ones we have up is Japhea and Joff. Japhea has been trying to claim the title as Japhea, and meanwhile Joff is trying to make this the perfect opportunity for him to grow. I know Japhea has shown his talent in some of his videos here and there, but you gotta admit, Joff looks pretty intimidating with that little outfit he's got there. Yes, you're right, Bill. Now let's go ahead and watch to see who's gonna rise against this round. I will say, I do find it interesting that Joff has decided to keep his coat on. This is a very exercise-like game, and trying to wear outfits as heavy as that would be very challenging to keep your composure. I don't know, man. That's a pretty cool outfit. I don't know if that code's doing him too good. So far, Japhea is in the lead. Joff's going to have to make some really big ground without making a single mistake if he wants to catch up. I don't know, man. Cool code powers, he might get this. Yeah, I guess so. I think it's pretty safe to say that we know who the winner is. Joff was fighting pretty hard, but he made too many mistakes and it didn't go well for him. Yeah, those coat powers didn't go in, but that's okay. I also want to say the audience is being spectacular tonight so far. Yeah, it's been wonderful. I gotta say, if you're watching this from home and you didn't make it to the event, you didn't get those tickets, I feel bad for you because you're really missing out. Yeah, I know, those seats are awesome, and you know those treats they got to those Japsicles? Man, munchy munch munch away, buddy, munch away. All right, next up we've got Jiphy versus Jayfa. Jiffy's been wanting to make a name for himself for a while and show all the cool things he can do. Meanwhile, Jayfa is actually a very mysterious person. Not much has been given information about him, but we have confirmed that he is in fact a Japhea. So far, the competition seems to be very close, barely even 1,000 points away from both of them, so this is going to be interesting to watch. Interesting indeed, they seem to be very close, so we're going to have to see exactly who's going to rise out of this one. Right now, Jayfa is barely in the lead. It's really too close to call. But if Jayfa's not careful, Jiffy could easily come around and steal that crown from him. Honestly, I think Jiffy could do it. He's really good at hitting those fast notes, and he's very energetic. That was a very close match, barely even 2,000 points away. However, it looks like Jiphy made just a few too many mistakes, and Jayfa ended up taking it in the end. And I feel bad for the crowd because I feel like Jiphy was very popular. Even I was rooting for him. Well, up next, we have Jaya versus Jay. Jay's been friends with Japhea for a long time, and his connections has gotten him to be able to be in this match. Meanwhile, Jaya has extensive training when it comes to sports, and he thinks that with this being just another sport, he could take it. I'm just saying, this isn't like any of the other sports. This takes a lot of reflexes and a lot of motor control and eye coordination. So he's going to have a pretty difficult time with this if he hasn't practiced it. So far, Jay has been racking up quite a good number without missing any notes. The less notes you miss, the higher multiplier is, the more points you're going to rack up. Jaya, on the other hand, is having a really difficult time keeping that rhythm going. Now, they both missed quite a few notes there, but I know firsthand that's a pretty hard segment to get. Very interesting. Right now, there's a 20,000 different point difference. Jay is tremendously in the lead, and Jay is going to have to make some serious work if he's going to catch up to Jaya. It's a lot of the same notes coming up compared to what they've just done, so it's a matter of hopefully he's figured out the pattern and learns from his mistakes. But if he hasn't, then this is going to be in the bag for Jay. Well, it looks like we know who the winner is. Jay has beaten Jaya with a whopping 30,000 point difference. Yeah, it seems he couldn't just get the hang of the pattern, so we ended up losing it in the end. You know, interesting enough, Japhea, people really wanted to have a mosh pit when it came to these songs, and that song in particular is when they really wanted it. Yeah, but it turns out they couldn't actually add in a mosh pit to the stadium because with the way the notes were coming at the contestants, there was too much of a harm risk factor of the notes hitting the audience, so they just couldn't do the mosh pit. But maybe sometime in the future. maybe they'll figure out how to actually be able to include that, and people will be able to enjoy a mosh pit style while these guys are competing. Right here, it is Samuel versus Jeph. Jeph is a trainee when it comes to any martial arts and combat style form. Samuel, on the other hand, is the brother of Japhea and strives to beat Japhea in anything they fight in. So we'll see who reigns in this and see if Samuel actually does get the chance to fight Japhea. Right now, Jeph is actually in the lead. However, it is a very small point difference, so anything can happen after this point.
Now to the left. Everyone step to the left. Everyone step to the right. Everyone step to the left. Now to the left. Now to the right. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right.
Well, it seemed to be a very close call, but it looks like Samuel has officially beaten Jeph. Jeph just couldn't make it in the very end. And that was just some very challenging plays we saw there. There was quite a bit of battle going on, but it looks like we've got our final 4 contestants. Tune in for next week because we're going to be seeing these 4 people battling off, because now that the qualifiers are finished, it's going to be more intense songs. These people are going to be fighting against songs that are going to be longer, lots of more notes, and it's going to be very challenging for them. They're probably going to get very tired, but it's going to be worth it. Find out who's going to be the final 2 at the end of that week, and they will compete to become the ultimate Japhea.